rains.
I think that bear won.
It's like those videos that pop up on Instagram all the time of the panda bears, like at the National Zoo.
They're
That like
rolling.
to play around.
You wonder how they actually survive in the wild.
That's pretty cute. All right, why don't we jump over to the weather forecast tonight, as the big weather story is that we had some outstanding weather for the holiday. As you know, though, this time of the year, it's hard to discount any late blooming showers and thunderstorms. So though there really isn't very much for us to monitor right now, we'll still have to keep in mind that there could be a late night shower or storm popping up here or there, but the coverage would remain isolated. I mentioned to you last time we spoke during the last weathercast that there's a small shower that's moving over Charlotte County. It looks like it's also falling apart given the last few radar frames. So what's left over it just west of downtown Punta Gorda and over Punta Gorda Isles will move across the Peace River, and if it holds together, bring a quick splash of rain toward the south side of Port Charlotte. Not much, though, for us to monitor on the western side of Lake Okeechobee, and the vast majority of Collier County is very quiet. The only exception would be near Lake Trafford and Immokalee, where, as you can see, there's a small shower on the move here pulling away from town that's moving off toward the northwest. So again, not very much in the way for us in terms of rain tonight, but we'll have to leave in the chance, of course, of something popping up later on this evening. But most of us won't see very much tonight. Don't let it interrupt any of your outdoor plans, as temperatures overnight tonight will stay warm. There's still plenty of humidity around, so the nighttime lows are really only backing off into the mid-70s overnight tonight. I must say that the outlook tomorrow is mighty similar to the nice weather we got to enjoy today. Still a good southeast breeze across the area, and unfortunately, if you're looking for rain, there's not much coming. Sea breeze doesn't look like it's going to be quite as active tomorrow, like as compared to over the weekend. So though we could surely see an isolated shower or an isolated thunderstorms, just don't expect all too much tomorrow. We're going to peg the chance of rain or storms at only 20% in the afternoon tomorrow, and for this time of the year, that's relatively low. But it does not stay that way when you look at the details here of your certified most accurate 7-day forecast as judged independently by the people over at the Weather Ray Company. You'll see much higher rain and storm chances developing by Thursday and Friday, and then continuing through the first half of the weekend before the chance of rain starts to trail off a bit as we get towards Sunday and into early Monday. The reason things are looking a little rainier as we move toward the end of the week is because of an influx of some tropical moisture. If you did some analysis of the atmosphere tonight, you would find that we really don't have a tremendous amount for these showers and thunderstorms to tap into. So that's one of the reasons why the coverage of rain tonight and tomorrow will stay so low. But look at how this is drastically different toward the end of the week. Toward Thursday and Friday, this big push of tropical air out of the Caribbean starts to move toward Florida, and along with that, we'll start to see more of a southwest onshore wind. That should always ring a bell when you hear about a southwest onshore wind in the summertime, because it typically pushes the sea breeze inland earlier in the day, so it brings in the chance of some rain during the first half of the day before the sea breeze then generates another round of rain in the afternoon. So the take-home point here is overall just fine weather for us tonight, low coverage of any rain or storms tomorrow, and then looking a little beefier here with the rain chance department starting on Thursday and then continuing toward the first half of the weekend. That is your certified most accurate forecast from our team at Gulf Coast News. Peter.